is that going into my
so
body, by the way?
We're hydrating you right now.
For those of you who want to watch the video version, it's going to be at bengreenfieldlife.com/joykong. If you're just listening to the audio, we got all some cool, juicy videos here going on. So that's just hydration going into me right now.
Yeah. Okay. And then now we're going to bleed you. We're going to take blood out of you. Yes. Right. So that we can mix it with ozone gas. Mm-hmm. So we want to incorporate these therapies because we're going to give you better results when it comes to the effect of the stem cells. So ozone is O3. Mm-hmm. And when we pass this 100% oxygen through the ozone machine, that's O2 transformed into O3. Mm-hmm. But it's only...
And you need like an ozonator to do that.
Yeah,
right?
that's an ozone machine.
Through a machine.
Right. And it only probably, we're going to get about 2% of the entire mixture that's actually ozone molecule. The rest is oxygen. So when we mix it with your blood, it's super oxygenating the blood. But then the 2% ozone, depending on our concentration, but the little bit of ozone gas will quickly break down back into oxygen. And in the meantime, produce all these ozonites, these little molecules that have profound immune boosting properties.
So the O3 converts back into O2, but when it does that, it releases immune-enhancing properties into the blood. I've heard ozone it also has like the antiviral, antibacterial properties or something like that.
Powerful antiviral, antioxidant, the entire, any microbe.
Yeah.
And then cancer. So powerful. Basically, these...
Yeah, I've heard that, but people even combine it with chemo to increase the cytotoxicity of the chemo or something like that.
Because they can't handle the oxidative stress, whereas the normal cells can handle it. So we're killing them very effectively. And I've seen even the beginning of the COVID pandemic, there's one doctor who sent me a video of a person that just came down with COVID and went through a 10-pass ozone treatment with him. And he showed this testimonial. With each pass, the person had reduction of symptoms. So by the end of 10 passes, the symptoms were gone. And she came in with raging headache and was, So it can be very powerful. So we can kill the microbes, in the process, but also it superoxygenates your blood and it activates the antioxidant system in your own body. So not just giving you antioxidants, which have its own drawbacks, but activating your own antioxidant system. That's very powerful.
So is it almost the idea that oxygen or ozone is a pro-oxidant and the response of my cells is to increase their production of antioxidants?
That could be, that could be one of the mechanisms. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it also makes the red blood cells more pliable. So they're more flexible, so they can squeeze through blood vessels and deliver oxygen more effectively.
Okay.
There are a lot of benefits that we are, utilizing. And,
would anybody ever say that ozone is dangerous or harmful? Do you get that sometimes? Because there's some people who all they know about ozone is the ozone layer or something like that, or you're not supposed to breathe ozone.
Yeah, that's, when the debris, that's not the kind of ozone that we're using. So people don't know our antibodies in the body, right? The proteins that's made to attack bacteria, virus, all the pathogens actually can secrete ozone. They can make ozone. So your body actually have the capability of generating
antibodies in your own body can produce O3?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's a naturally occurring substance. So we're just utilizing, again, this is part of regenerative medicine because we're utilizing what's in nature. What can come out of our body to heal our body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so you do the hydration, and then you took out my blood, and you're going to ozonate the blood that you took out of me.
Yeah, exactly.
And then put that back in me.
Yeah.
Okay. And you do all of this before you do any type of stem cell procedure. Is that because it enhances the efficacy of the stem cells, or is this just stuff you do besides the stem cells to help the body feel better?
Well, just by the fact that it super oxygenates your body, and of course, it's antioxidant capabilities. It helps your body's overall health and helps your immune system to be more active. Active, not in a sense of overstimulating, but boosting it, when it's lowered. So, It's basically another way of enhancing your body's reparative mechanism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the reason I'm adding all these components is I always say, let's say I can give you stem cell treatment that can produce an effect at 70% of what the maximal possible recovery is. But if I can add ozone therapy that gives you 5 extra percent of benefit, and I can add the laser therapy that can give you an extra 10%, right? All of a sudden, the benefit is much heightened.
You're stacking.